more, really. It just was it was an amazing night. So just a lot of gratefulness on this end for sure.
It truly was such a special night. And if you want to hear more from the newest member of the 3,000 Strikeout Club, we'll have coming up in sports. Back to you, Kathy.
We do. Easy answer. Thanks, Olivia. And we caught up with some fans after the game, excited to witness that history, including actor John Grice.
Man, that's the only reason I came. I mean, no, I love the Dodgers. But I mean, it's amazing. He's played with one team his whole career. He's a stellar representation to this team, and he's an amazing player. And,
he was crying.
I was crying.
He was tearing up. Oh, best night of his life.
Raised in LA, so yeah, it was a beautiful moment.
Olivia will have highlights of the game, the wild ninth-inning comeback, and an update on a scary injury for Max Muncy. That's all coming up in sports a little bit later. New at 11 now, the Department of Homeland Security is responding to new video from a high school in Pico Rivera. It appears to show a number of federal agents relieving themselves on school storage containers. The district says the agents showed up to look around Ruben Salazar High School last Tuesday. They were asked to then leave. The district says that is when the agents went to the storage containers and were caught on tape. There were no students at the high school, but an elementary school was in summer session across the way.
Not only did ICE agents unlawfully trespass ERUSD school grounds, but they also did not exercise sound and respectful judgment, with the risk of exposing themselves to minors and committing a public offense under California law.
In a statement to NBC4 tonight, the Department of Homeland Security says the incident is now under investigation. Sean Diddy Combs acquitted of racketeering and sex trafficking today in his high-profile trial, but he was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. NBC4's Robert Kovacic joins us now live here in the studio with what comes next following this split verdict. Robert.
Kathy, prosecutors are said to be going for a sentence of roughly 4 to 5 years, but chop off about 12 months for time served. Late tonight, I spoke with 2 Los Angeles attorneys known very well nationwide who are invested in this case for different reasons and reacting to the outcome that 55-year-old Sean Combs will one day be a free man. In apparent relief, Sean Diddy Combs sinking to his knees today in the courtroom.
It's a frightening experience if you're Sean Combs.
Combs never testified, and his lawyers called no witnesses. They said he was put on trial for his lifestyle and didn't commit the crimes he was charged with.
The government overreached, grossly overreached.
Defense attorney Mark Garagos is a familiar face when it comes to high-profile criminal trials. His daughter, Tenny, served on Diddy's defense. Garagos spoke tonight to Sean Combs, a man he's known for 2 decades.
I sat with him for a considerable amount of time today, and we talked about life and daughters, and we might have shed a tear or two. And he was in a very reflective and, I think, a good place.
Sean Combs' mother blowing a kiss to the crowd, leaving the courthouse after a jury found her son not guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking, the most serious charges Combs was facing.
That was a right decision by the jury because the evidence simply was not there to support racketeering. That's for drug cartel leaders and for mafiosos.
Combs was convicted on 2 counts of a lesser charge, transportation to engage in prostitution.
First of all, he is a convicted felon as of today.
Another high-profile attorney, Gloria Allred, represented, quote, a number of victims who didn't testify in the trial but did come forward.
It took a lot of courage, and I'll tell you why. Because it was a great deal of fear, Robert, that if they did law enforcement, somehow they'd be retaliated against either or, become victims of violence either by Mr. Combs, that was their fear, or his supporters.
Combs is still facing dozens of civil lawsuits, Gloria Allred representing women in 2 of them.
Both are sexual assault cases. The allegations are drugging and sexual assault.
Combs is also facing a future out of prison. If convicted of the most serious charges, he could have been put away for life.
I have all the confidence in the world he's going to do great things.
Is he going to be one of the comeback kids, so to speak? Probably. Having said all that, it will really be hard to forget what we learned about him in this trial.
Will the music mogul one day call Los Angeles home? Again, you may remember this out of Holmby Hills, News Chopper 4 flowing overhead. That would be back in March of last year when Combs' Holmby Hills estate was raided by federal agents. And now it was put on the market. That was in September of last year. It's been on the market ever since. The asking price, $61.5 million. And so far, Kathy, no takers. I'm Robert Kovacic. Let's go back to you.
Robert, thank you. Now to a batch of homemade fireworks. They were found hidden at a home in San Gabriel. The discovery coming just days before the 4th of July. NBC4's Darsha Phillips is there live with the investigation tonight. Darsha.
Yeah, Kathy, these illegal homemade fireworks